Hi, I'm Dave Craver. I'm a board member of Amped Kids, ampedkids.org. We provide instruments and lessons for kids in the foster care system here in Georgia. I am going to deconstruct a song that I wrote called One Trip. And the purpose of this deconstruction is to give you some tips and tricks on songwriting. And so I will be explaining the various parts of the song and how I put it together and why I put it together the way I did. And the purpose is to give you an opportunity to sort of get inside the head of a songwriter and hopefully come away with some methods to apply to your songwriting, regardless of what kind of music you write. So the song is One Trip. Let's take a listen to the first part, and I'll start explaining.
She took one trip for 2 days, turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever gone.
All right, so we'll stop right there. In the beginning of the song, what I did was I actually put the chorus. Throughout the rest of the song, I repeat that chorus twice, but in the beginning, I just put it once. And it is a musical hook. It's an earworm. The hook is the part that gets in your head that you can't stop hearing. And the chorus in this particular song is that hook. So I went ahead and put it right up front just to get the interest of the listener. So let's listen to a little bit more.
She said no strings, all I got was 6 strings. Pocket full of blues when I heard the news. She said I'll be back. She told an old friend that I rocked her with my song. I turned and she was gone.
So when we come out of that first chorus, the beginning of the song, we actually go right into the first verse. So the verse is the part of the song, in this case, where I'm telling a story. So I have 3 verses, and this is a story of somebody who meets a woman, and then she leaves, and then he goes and tries to find her in the second verse. And then in the third verse, he actually finds her, but realizes that he really didn't want to find her in the first place. So boy meets girl, girl leaves, boy tries to find girl, can't, boy finds girl, very disappointed in the whole effort. So that's the story of One Trip. So we have the first verse, and then that's going to go into the first chorus. So let's listen to that.
She took one trip for 2 days, turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever. One trip for 2 days, it turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever gone.
All right, so here we come out of the chorus, and we're going to go right into the second verse. Again, more storytelling. And then we're going to come out of that into the second chorus.
It's been 6 years and a million tears since you went away. Seems like yesterday. Lights and full coast for the one that I love most. I tried to get her by for so long that I lost track. She took one trip for 2 days, it turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever. One trip for 2 days, it turned into 3 weeks.
Okay, so we just heard the second chorus, and what we're going to hear now is what's called the bridge. This is a part of the song that is put in on purpose, and it diverges from the rest of the song. It's usually pretty short, and in this case, we're in the key of G. So I'm going to drop down to a B minor and a C, and I play that twice, and then that resolves back into the G. And then what we do is we play the chords for the chorus again, so that Derek Ferwerda of the Spin Doctors in this song can lay down a killer slide lead.
Once in a lifetime, a true love comes along, tears your world apart when you feel that love is gone. It's gone, it's gone.
Okay, so we come out of the lead and we go right back in. So the lead is like a big crescendo, and it's energized and loud, and all the instruments are playing. But then what we want to do come off of that build and drop it down again. So we want a song, in this case, to be an emotional roller coaster. We want people to listen intently and then get excited on the chorus, and then get excited on the lead part. But then we want to bring it back down. We're going to tell that last part of the story, which is the last verse, where again the boy finds girl, and then instead of her taking off this time, he takes off. But I want you to also listen to the chorus, and I want you to hear, just as it's been throughout the song, the rest of the song, the chorus transitions from a vocal that's kind of low, but then it goes up higher. And the reason we do that is, again, to create interest and make it different, just a difference between the sound of the verse versus the sound of the chorus. So in this, when you listen to the chorus this time, listen to how the vocal goes up, right, in the chorus. And then this final chorus, we actually repeat it, I think, 3 times, and then it crescendos, lots of instrumentation, and then at the end, there's just one final note. Bing. Let's listen.
I heard 6 strings, heard a voice sing that old familiar song I thought was dead and gone. She said I went away, I didn't mean to stay. Can we put it in the past? I knew it would last, so I took one trip for 2 days. It turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever. One trip for 2 days. It turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever. One trip for 2 days. It turned into 3 weeks. Now it's forever gone.
Okay, so that's the whole song. It's called One Trip. Again, I'm just going to run through the structure of this and think of it not in terms of, you want to write a song just like it, but if any song you want to write, try writing it in the same structure as this song. So that structure is, it starts with a short chorus, then we go into verse 1, then we go into chorus 1, then we go into verse 2 and chorus 2, then we throw in a bridge. This is a divergent. This is something completely different the listener hasn't heard before, and it kind of catches the ear. What it does is, if they've drifted off, it kind of brings them back in. And then right at the end, when of that bridge, we go right into the soaring lead guitar solo, and we put that over the same chords as the chorus, and then it all gets quiet again. We go into verse 3, then we go into the final chorus and a crescendo, and then a very quiet outro. So that's the song. Good luck in your songwriting, and I hope these tips and tricks have helped. I'm Dave Craver. Take care.